So I don't know really how to start with this, but like a topic that I really enjoy reading about and listening about, watching videos, is like personal growth, and then especially more in the financial market and stuff like that. So, as you might know, I am an avid investor in stocks, and I am trying to build, trying to build enough wealth to stop working at an early age. Basically, at the latest of 50, I want to retire, and that is a huge goal of mine. I'm 26 now, and usually where I live, you have to work till 67 at this moment, but that will be increased by 1 month every year for a while, and it means once I am, the thing is now, once I'm at that age, it's 70. So that means I have to work 44 more years. I'm already working like 8 or 9-ish. So for me personally, I want to stop at 50 at the latest. That is a goal of mine. And then how I'm trying to achieve that goal is by building enough wealth by then. And I haven't really done the math, or I did some, but not everything. But another goal of mine is to become a millionaire. And that might sound unrealistic to some, but I believe if you really want to, you can definitely become a millionaire. And it's not that hard, to be honest. But it's not. It doesn't come easy in the way that you need to do a lot of stuff for it. I'm reading a lot of books about it, or listening to, and it's really interesting to me. And the last book I finished last week, that was called The Millionaire Next Door. It's really American, specific to that market, but basically also what I already knew, but what I stated in the book is a lot of facts about millionaires. And most millionaires are not super high earners, but they are high accumulators of wealth. That means even with a model salary, or how do you say that? Like the average salary, you can reach the status of a millionaire. But it depends on your lifestyle. And one thing that is common across all those millionaires, without those earning hundreds of thousands of dollars or even millions of dollars a year, is their lifestyles. They live a frugal lifestyle. They save a lot and mostly invest a lot. And they spend time in saving and investing money. And that is something I do as well. And it started as a hobby. I wanted to start investing because I enjoy doing so. But at this time, I'm noticing there's a lot of money to be made. And I want to take advantage of that. So I let my money work for me. So that is a goal of mine. And now that's the motivation that drives me to do this. Is that I want to is 8% or 7% ish. But let's say 8%. That means if you have $1 million or euros, doesn't really matter. If you have 1 million, you make an average of $80,000 a year. With the way I am investing, I'm trying to beat the market, and I'm investing pretty aggressively to start my capital higher in the first 2 years. But with the time when I get older, I assume my investment strategy will be a lot more defensive. Let's take this one. It's a hard drive. So with $500,000, that means I'm making 40k a year, which is plenty to do everything I need and want. So I know if I have 1 million, I can basically do whatever I want and never run out of money. Of course, that meaning not spending thousands of dollars every day, but 80,000 euros a month, a year. That's insanely much. So, but the thing about motivation, at this moment, I would say I am over motivated. Like, I'm doing a lot of research and I'm investing a lot of time in this. Also because I think it's really interesting and I really enjoy doing so. But there are a lot of things I want to do. So first off, I have my regular job, of course. But besides my job, there are a couple things I want to do. I was thinking about like a way to spread my knowledge so far I've gained in my stories in either a YouTube channel or a blog about investing specifically. But the American market or the English market is pretty full already with a lot of great YouTube channels about this. However, the Dutch market is not. So I'm thinking about making a specifically Dutch YouTube channel about this topic. Either that or a blog. Because there's so much I want to talk about, or I do. And the thing is, there's so many topics I'm interested in and I want to share information about. And then at night in bed I lay awake, having all these ideas and running all these topics through my head. And I cannot sleep. But a day after work, the motivation seems to be lacking. And then I'm gaming or going to the gym or doing other stuff. Sorry about that. My phone was full, so I had to clear up some files. So I could continue recording. So, what I was talking about, I have so much motivation, I want to do so much, but then, when I have the time to do it, I do other things. And I'm having a hard time starting at those things. I know, like an ASMR channel, I wanted to start it for like 4 or 5 years already, or at least I thought about it, and I never started because no particular reason. I was too scared, or I thought no one would listen, or I could list 1,000 reasons not to start, to keep myself from doing it. But now that I started it, I'm so happy, and I really enjoy doing so. And seeing all you people and growing the channel, it's really cool. So I don't know. It's always the starting that is the hardest. And once you're started, it always is easier than you thought it would be. I think that would be the same with like either a Dutch channel or a Dutch blog about finances. But I also know there is a really small market for it. Like it's not a big country. some stuff that you use for work. For example, I work in IT. I need a computer. I use my computer that I use from home, my private computer, also for work and things like that. So some stuff can be bought on the company, and then also more income, which is a big reason as well, because the more I can invest, the earlier I can retire. So, and it's not all about money, of course. It just brings some more freedom as well, and it's a challenge I would like to see how far I can grow that. So that's one thing I want to do, either freelance, but the other thing would be like starting your own company. That would be so amazing, but I don't know what type or how or what. So I don't think that is something that I will be doing soon, because like I said, I have no clue. By the way, if you know any good books about this personal investing or personal growth, motivation things, let me know. I would love your suggestions. At this moment, I am reading Think and Grow Rich. I think it's by Napoleon Hill. I've just started. I think I'm like 10% or 15% in the book. So far it's good. And it also talks about motivation, and that's how I came on this topic I want to talk about. But for me, it's also like some motivation I lack sometimes in small things, like cleaning up my suitcase and empty my suitcase when I get home from work, or I mean from vacation, or like more laziness, I think. But I know someone who is reading, I think it's called elementary. Well, I know the Dutch word. Elemental habits or elementary habits. It's about creating a pattern of habits, like good habits. And I think like those small things in the house could definitely be included in that. That's something I might want to read as well, because that's interesting. So at this moment in my life, I'm trying to invest a lot of time into knowledge. And in the upcoming years, I want to invest more time into making more money, like my own company or freelancing. And I think creating a YouTube channel about those subjects, about those topics, is also helping me personally develop in that field. So that would be amazing to do that now, because if I make a video about something educational, I need to do a lot of research. And it also helps me, of course, because I don't know everything out of my head, out of the top of my head. So that would be great for my own growth as well. So yeah, I really want to do that, but I'm not yet sure if I want to do it in English or Dutch. I don't know. Let me know what you